What's going on, everybody? It's your boy C-Zar with C-Zar Gets Crypto, and we are talking about Litecoin today, LTC. This one comes to us at the request of Cashies. Cashies, we're doing this one for you, man. Looking at it, it looks like it wants to go lower. First off, just from a weekly perspective, we can start at the monthly and just kind of go over things. I don't think that we're going to break below this low. I do think we're going to maintain this like multi-year higher low structure. We're just getting ready to set up a higher low, a higher macro low. And what do we do after we have those higher macro lows or these lows at all? Well, here was the best one. We moved kind of sideways. We went up and then down for a month, and then we took off. Here we moved sideways and then we moved up. Here we moved sideways and then we moved up. So I would say that likely my opinion would be that we probably find this low, we will move sideways for a few months or so and then move up. Maybe we only move sideways for a month. But as soon as we find the low, it won't be like go time right then. We're probably gonna take our time after that for at least a month, if not a quarter of a year, or even a little bit longer than that, before seeing some major price action going up. So at the moment, though, on a monthly basis, you did break above your 50, and you have broken below it without gaining too much ground, which is not a good thing on the RSI. Looking at the weekly here, you look like you want to go to the oversold zone. You've actually broken out of this descending structure that you had from this low here to this low here. I would have expected that you would have seen a bounce here, but you did not. You actually went below it and closed below it. This does not look good. I do think that we have more downside to go. Very likely see a bounce either off of the oversold zone or somewhere more likely inside of it is what I would think. We got construction workers inside. There's from the low here to the high here. Let's see, if we were to look at where this thing could go, it could go down to about $56. Maybe it goes below this low and we see a price at $46, or maybe somewhere in between. Maybe the 1414 even. I don't normally call for a 1414 extension, but this is one of the scenarios where that would make sense. You'd have a slightly higher low than this here. It all depends, though. It all depends on what happens as we get down there. Let's see if there's anything else that lines up with that. Going from the low here to the high, the overall high. Your 618 is right down here. Your 0.69 is right at that. You might bounce right off the 56 level, actually. You really could have a solid chance of bouncing there. 786 is totally possible as well as an area that you could find support on. I think Litecoin likes it, 786. It definitely is possible. You can see here, on this fib from I know it's hard to keep track of, but maybe if I delete this, it'll be easier. But you found support. Oh, I guess that's before, so that doesn't count. I don't know. But still, what I'm trying to say is I think that Litecoin very well could go between the prices of probably about $50 to $57. That's where I would expect him, probably closer to that $57, $56 area, right around this 1272, the 0.69. I would expect that you go down there. So finding support on this 618 overall is nice to see. That could imply that we do see deeper retracements instead of extensions, which is nice. You don't want it to go lower than this, obviously, but I wouldn't, at the current point in time, I really wouldn't expect that we go too much lower than about $56 if we were to go. I definitely, I leave the possibility that we could see a price around $50, but I think closer to 56 is where this thing's going to go. And if we look at it on a daily here, we are oversold. Man, we are looking bad. We are looking very bad. If we continue to go down like this, you guys, like this move right here, how this was a 13% day to the downside on a closing basis, we might see a day that's bigger than that. And if we were to go, let's see, from open to close here today, for example, 13% would take us down to about $58, near that low. So maybe we have a big flush out and then we slowly bleed sideways, build some bullish divergence, get some momentum going, and then pop out of it. That would actually kind of be nice. Again, going back to the beginning of the video where I was saying we could move sideways after finding the low, that doesn't mean that we're going to hang out in those areas, right? Like you can see here, yes, we moved sideways for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 months before really having a true breakout. But from low to where like the average low was there, that was a 48% difference, right? You see it here. For a month, you didn't go lower than this, so that's a 31% difference there. Over on this one, that's a 15% difference. That's still pretty big. And then, for most of the time, you were probably even higher than that, at like a 17 to 20% difference. So whenever we get down, what I'm trying to say is whenever we get down to about that $56 area, maybe $56 to $50 area, we probably do have some kind of a bounce. We probably do see a nice bounce right off of that. Let's say for all intents and purposes we go to $56, just below $56. You know, a 15% pump would take us back up to the current price that we're at now, or you know, a 20% pump would take us up to about $69. You know, just below $69 there. So we could see a nice pump that takes us up there and then continue to move sideways, have some volatility that takes us up and down, whatever, for a few months. But I don't think that we'll hang out at those lows for too long, because again, if we were to have about, going back to the idea that we have a bigger dump on a closing basis than this day, if we were to have a 13% drop from the current day, that would take us to right around the area that I'm expecting us to bottom at. And I wouldn't expect that we'd see a big day and then another big day, right? We're not going to see a move like this and then another move like that, because that would just, I mean, we could, that'd take us to $50, but I wouldn't expect that personally. What I would expect more is you find a big move and then you slowly bleed down while having some days that are green, some days that are red, whatever, building some higher lows in your RSI while maintaining lower lows in your price on a closing basis, getting some bullish divergence, and then giving you a reason to have a nice pop out of this. I think that is probably going to happen sooner than later. Things look bleak across a lot of cryptos right now, especially with Ethereum, and Litecoin is no exception to this, man. It looks like here, yeah, man, I don't know. It kind of, this looks better than Ethereum's 4-hour RSI, to be fair, but you did get barely above the 50. Broke right below it. You were showing some strength to the downside. Lower lows, lower lows. I think you want to get oversold again for sure. And you probably will see price take out this low here at about $61. What is that? That's at $60.75. You'll see price take this out, I would say, before the end of this week, right? It's Tuesday right now, so before the end of this week, probably in the next couple days even. Things do not look good. Looking at the 1 hour, yeah, more immediate, man. This is screaming more immediate price action to the downside. So we really could see a move that takes us, if not below this low, at least around this low, before the end of the day even. Probably in the next couple days we'll see a move that resolves this. And I say resolves this, maybe just takes us below this low here. I don't know if we'll see resolution in the next couple days, but we'll find our low soon enough. I would say before, if we're at the 22nd, if not before the end of the month, before halfway through September, I would expect that we do find our low, our overall low to this this down move that we're in. Where can Litecoin go? Let's end it on a bullish note. Let's end it on hope, right? From top to bottom here, because I do not expect that we're going to take this low out. I would expect that we, you know, maybe at the lowest, we could go to like $48, something like that, maybe. But all in all, when this thing decides to turn up and we break through our all-time highs, which likely we will, because this would be the third pass, right? You've kind of got this, I knew that was a horrible line there, but you've got this like ascending structure, you know, higher lows on this flat base. You kind of have an ascending triangle. I would expect that you see prices that are at a minimum at $780, if not at a maximum of about $1745. And could it go higher than that? It absolutely could. If we look at Litecoin on a market cap basis here, if I can find it, that's the good onion.
No, that's the one I got from Whole Foods.
Oh, okay.
It's not yours, don't.
My fiance's cutting up an onion. She's putting on her onion cutting goggles. She looks so cute, babe. I love it. I really do. Okay, so the market cap, I'm sorry, I got a little distracted there. Market cap right now is 4.7 billion. Okay, let's say so from right now 4.7 billion. If we were to go up to 100 or 1618 here, 4.7, that would be a 26x, 26 times 4. That's. Did I do the math right on that? 4.7. Yeah. A 10x. 4.7. Because 5 times 25 would be 100. I'm sorry, guys. I'm drawing a blank here. I'm going to have to bust out the calculator. I'm normally better than this, but no, calculator.com. It keeps coming up because I just go with it. But let's see. Okay, so if we were to do 26 times 4.7, whatever that is, 26 times 4.7, because I can't do math today, that's 122. So you would see 1.22 trillion. Is that right? Right? Is that what that'd be? If that's 4.7 times, or would that mean 122 billion? 122, because a 10x from here would be 40. So yeah, you would see 122 billion is what that is. Yeah, that's achievable. I'm sorry, guys. I got lost. I'm getting confused in the numbers here, but that is an achievable market cap, because a 10x again would be would be down here, and that would make it at a 47 billion, right? 47 billion, 10x, right around there. A 20x would be right here. So instead of 47, now you have a 94 billion. And then, yeah, that would take you over 100. Okay, so that makes sense. Yes, okay. $122 billion market cap at a 1618 extension. It doesn't even have to stop there. It could go higher than that. So you really could see, I really do have faith that Litecoin could see its 1618 extension, especially, man, especially, getting back on track here, guys, with this overall range of accumulation. Higher lows, tied up highs here. Like, when you break this, if it isn't this cycle, man, then the next cycle is going to be even more spectacular. But I would think that on this third pass, you are going to break through it. And with that, again, the minimum target would be 800, but I very much would expect that you see its 1618 and potentially even the potential to really see deeper extensions, even potentially up here, right? Because that would be a maybe not the 2272, because that would be, I don't know, what would a 100x? A 100x would be 400. You could see the 2272 if there were any coins that were deserving of a multi-hundred-billion-dollar market cap. I think Litecoin is one of them for sure. So I don't personally believe that we'll see Litecoin go to $8,000, but somewhere above 1,500, probably around $1,700 to $2,000, I think is definitely in the realm of possibilities for Litecoin. But again, bringing you back down to earth, I know we just left space for a second there, but I do think we're going down in the immediate term. I do think that where we're going to go probably is anywhere from about $50 to $56. I'm leaning more toward that $56 area personally. And with that, I leave you. So if you guys like the video, leave a thumbs up, subscribe to see more. I will see you on the next one. Take care, everybody. Bye-bye.